lift weights or not to lift weights? That is the question.
I have been given the pull-up challenge. Let's see how I do it.
Multivitamins, $1 million fitness industry. Do we really need them? Strength training is one of the best ways of achieving your fitness goals. Yet this area of the gym is also the most misunderstood. So I've put together a list of the top 10 most commonly perpetuated arguments against strength training. And let's you and me play a game of fact or fiction.
1. Women will build big, bulky muscles if they weight train. The recommended 3 days of strength training per week is not going to make you look like He-Man. Ladies, even if you were to lift very heavy weights, you can't look like He-Man because we don't have the same levels of testosterone as men do. So unless you're taking hormonal supplements, this is a myth. 2. Strength training can tackle spot reduction like nothing else can. The body stores fat all over at a subcutaneous level just under the skin, and the decision of which stores get burnt first, that lies with your unique body system, not with you. Attacking one muscle group with rigorous exercise will build the muscle in that area, but it may or may not burn away that particular fat store. This is a myth. Broaden your perspective and your workout. Aim for overall fitness, not unaccomplishable, disheartening goals. 3. Lightweight and high repetitions improves muscle tone. Heavy weights and low repetitions increases muscle mass. Largely, this is true, though genetic factors and diet are also responsible for any individual's responses to resistance exercises. But it's a good idea to get to understand your own system, to know how much resistance is enough. Using very light weights for many repetitions, for example, may prove ineffective and lead to hardly any muscle development.
4. People can get too old to do strength training. This is a myth. You may have pepper hair, but does that mean that you've stopped lifting medium heavy objects around the house or around your kitchen? And if you are doing that, shouldn't you be training your muscles to become stronger? Shouldn't you be aiming for a more injury-free life? Strength training can give you all that and more. You'd be surprised to know that older muscle responds very well to strength training, provided you stick to a good progression plan. 5. Children are too young to do strength training. When I was growing up, all the boys in my school were always being told, don't lift weights because lifting stunts growth. This is a very popular notion, yet there's hardly any substantial research to prove this. In fact, nowadays, there are many specially designed programs for young people, and they have strength training as a very definite part of them, with results ranging from better muscular strength, better physical ability, and better bone density.
6. Free weights are better than machines. Now this is a subjective choice, as both are highly effective for gains in muscular strength. Machines tend to isolate muscle groups and move them in a fixed movement pattern only, so they should supplement your training program, not dominate it. Free weights, on the other hand, can be moved without any such restraint and can isolate as well as use compound muscle movements. They require more body balance and stabilization and are definitely more cost-effective than machines. So whether this is true or a myth, that decision is up to you. 7. If you are only using body weight, then you're not really strength training. This is definitely a myth. Exercises that use your body weight can be performed anytime, anywhere. They don't need any expensive equipment. They can target all muscle zones and can very efficiently increase strength, build mass, burn fat, and define your muscles. Anyone who says this has obviously never tried TRX. All suspension workouts use body weight and are extremely efficient and safe. 8. After a person stops strength training, their muscle turns flabby. This is true, but only after a significant gaps of at least a few months and if you're doing nothing at all. With non-activity, the muscle mass will start to naturally decrease because you no longer make so many demands of it. This is a natural process called muscle atrophy. But I've heard people go a step further and say that if you stop strength training, your muscle will turn into fat. This is simply not true. Your muscle can never, ever turn into fat. Muscle and fat are two completely different and unique body tissue, and one can't possibly turn into the other. Yes, your fat stores may increase because you are now spending lesser amounts of energy, and combined with atrophy, you may start looking not so well toned, but this is a reversible condition. 9. Strength training leads to high BP. Starting a strength training program is not going to turn you into a hypertensive. This is a myth. Pushing continuously against an immovable object raises your BP. Holding your breath increases your BP. But in strength training, you're doing neither. You're encouraged to keep moving against resistance and you are encouraged to breathe. In fact, breathing is part of the technique. Your BP will rise when performing these exercises, but it's not a permanent change to your system, just a response to exercise. However, if you already have high blood pressure and you are on blood pressure medication, then please let both your trainer and your doctor take a call on how much you can do.
And number 10, strength training makes you look great, but it has no other real benefits. Nope, not true. Strength training has a host of other benefits. It makes you more agile. It improves your endurance. It improves your posture. It decreases depression. It decreases your risk of developing injury. And most importantly, it increases your body's bone mineral density and reduces your risk of developing osteoporosis. Strength training, apart from making you look pretty awesome, also boosts your confidence and making you stronger in the functional world. So you can pick up that heavy dining chair and make your way up those stairs without having to worry about injury, or you can play with your baby without having to worry about pain. So don't wait. Trace your way to strength now.
Traces of essential vitamins and minerals are required to keep us healthy and strong. It is definitely not a substitute for a regular meal or whole food, but can definitely provide a safety net for our important nutrients which we miss on a regular basis.
Vitamins are organic compounds found in food which are essential for growth and maintenance of life. Vitamins are necessary in only very small amounts, but are extremely important as they help in specific metabolic function. Apart from vitamin D, they cannot be manufactured by the body and therefore must be supplied by the diet.
The role of vitamin is not to supply, but to release energy from the food. These vitamins can be acquired from your natural foods like fruits and vegetables.
Vitamins and minerals are essential for the people who exercise. This is because when you work out, your body often uses up more vitamin and mineral stores than the average person.
Having vitamin is a good idea. However, due to ingestion of excessive amount of vitamins, toxicity can happen.
It's definitely not a good idea to start overdosing on over-the-counter supplements. You need to be careful about taking too much of a vitamin because, believe it or not, it can be toxic. The water-soluble vitamins, the B-complex vitamins and vitamin C dissolve quickly in water and are eliminated by the body. But the fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E and K must be dissolved in fat before they can get absorbed into the body. Excess of these vitamins are stored away in the liver and these can spell trouble.
Vitamin plays a very important role in your diet, but their supplementation depends on individual requirements and should be prescribed by your nutritionist.
Fruits and vegetables have many advantages as compared to over-the-counter multivitamin tablets. Firstly, eating fruits means that along with the vitamins, you're also getting lots of fiber. Fruits also contain a healthy combination of vitamins and minerals which are also needed to keep you healthy. So what's our suggestion? For the perfect body, go with at least 5 portions of fruits and vegetables every day. This is good enough for the requirement of your body. Eat healthy and be fit.